Good morning, everybody. It's me, Bug Out, on a bug out adventure in the backyard called Gardening with What You Got. Now, there's nothing special about how I've gardened, just the techniques that I've learned over the years. I've implemented into this as far as getting the soil prepared and putting nutrients into the soil. And what you're going to see today is about, I want to say, January, February, March, 4 months worth of work on getting the ground ready and everything raked and stuff, because, you know, my back is pretty bad at times, most of the time, and so I have to take frequent breaks. But normally what would take someone, you know, a week, it's taken me, you know, 4 or 5 months to do. But what I can say, it's been beneficial to me, and it will be beneficial to me and my family in the future. And trying to get anything to grow in this dirt up here is just an act of Congress without some type of additive to it. Now, I did get a couple of bags, 5 bags of black cow. And all it is topsoil with cow manure mixed into it. And I composted with leaves and organic materials like orange peels, banana peels, eggs, you know, things like that. No crackers, no meat. You know, don't put that into your soil, because all it's going to do is attract ants. And you don't want that. No breads. You know, the birds eat that stuff up. But like your organic materials, fruits and vegetable peels, seeds, you know, whatever it is, I put it in there. Leaves. But anyhow, we're going to start. And I hope you like the video. If you do, put a check mark up or a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it. Either way, that's fine with me. Leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you, see how you're doing. And also subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. You know, I don't do things, you know, in a conformity, inside the box kind of way. Alright? And if you start to watch my channel and watch my videos, you'll realize that. And if you were to ever meet me on the street, I'm the same way that I am on video as I am not on video. Doesn't make no sense, does it? Anyway, we're all here because we're not all there. Anyhow, hope you enjoy, and here we go. Okay, so what I did is I'd seen a video on YouTube, and it was showing how they replanted celery. So I thought, well, hey, why not? So I just dug a hole, and I got it all ready, and I put the celery in some water, and it sprouted a couple roots, and then I put it in the ground. Right above it, let's see, right here in this area, that right there is oh, I forget, I think it's oregano or thyme, I can't remember. Now this garlic here, I just took some garlic and just put it in the ground, and the rain came. I don't know how it's gonna do, but you can kind of see. Let's see, there's a garlic, there's one, there's a few right there. Don't know what's gonna happen with that, just experimenting. Right here, of course, we got peppermint, which hasn't started to come up yet, I don't think. I'll give you a good idea on where this is at. See, this is where this is all at right here. So it gets a little bit of sunlight in the morning, but in the afternoon, about 1 o'clock, that sun will shoot down right there. This I haven't decided what I'm gonna put in here, but right here I've got some oh gosh, I think it's some cilantro. It's hard for me to remember because that rain came and blew all that stuff away, but we'll figure it out whenever it starts to come up by leaf identification. Right here in this little spot, let's see, it's kind of muddy. so I want to be careful. Let's see, what do I got? Oh, I got cilantro. All this little area right here, that's all going to be cilantro. I just planted that about a week ago. Right here, there, and there, I have broccoli, which, let's see if we got any broccoli coming up. It does. It looks like we do have a couple little broccolis coming up there, see? Let's see. Right there. Right there. Oh, over there's another one. Okay. Oh, there's quite a few right there. See them? See them right here? Yeah. That's nice. Over there in the corner, I've got rosemary. If anybody's looking for her, she's right there. Right here, I got rows of cabbage. And yes, you see some lava rocks in there and stuff, but there was no getting around that. And we've got cabbage coming up right here. Look, already. That's about a week and a half. But this area here, let me show you where we're at here. This area received some morning sunlight, as you can see, but it's outlined all the way down those trees. And of course, this is the first year anything's grown in here as far as anything being edible. And I had to dig all that out. The squirrels have been busy. See, I raked that up. Okay, here's that trench that I had to dig because this is a flood area. All this is a flood area on this back side right here. And so I dug that trench, and it actually contained it and pushed it on out back there, so I didn't lose any vegetables here from the rain and the hail. This right here is my sunflowers. Yes, I do have them all bunched up. That's fine. But like I said, I'm not sure what's growing, but we do know that sunflowers will grow here. And they're getting pretty big. I planted those back in February. Let's see. Oh, we got some green beans. See my green beans? Now all this material that you see wrapped up in these, around these green beans, that's all recycled. All this stuff, that black stuff, that cardboard, I mean, all that's all recycled, and I'm mulching at the same time for next year. And then I'll pull all this out next year if I'm here, and it'll be a raised garden naturally. So that's that. Maybe a little tripod for my tomatoes. We got lots of tomatoes coming up. Look. Tomatoes. I can't get over there because the ground is very muddy. Okay, let's see. In here we got bell peppers, but this green, that's not bell peppers. That's compost. But there's some bell peppers in there. I don't know if you can see them or not. And then right here we got cucumbers, which they're finally, I'm hoping and praying they're going to come up. They started coming up and then they died off. I don't know what happened, but if not, I'm going to buy some more and put that in there. Now here, look at this. Zucchini seems to love this dirt. And as I put that black cow in there. And the blue jays, they love this too because they're eating the flies out of it because of that black cow. But all that zucchini, and I'm hoping that I can get it to run this way and out that way. Right here, my grandson, bless his little heart, he planted some onions and some carrots. Yes, I know they're all bunched up, but my grandson planted them, and we're just trying to see what will grow heartily. So if nothing else, we get some really funky looking carrots. Now right here I've got some Vidalia onions planted. Not too many, just enough to fill that little area up. I just planted those the other day. This right here, like I said, was a really bad flood zone, and I'm trying to fill it in and some monkey grass. All right, let's come over here. Now this is where, around this tree, is where I planted the green onions all through here, and it rained and it washed out through here. So I tried to rake it all back up, but we'll see if any green onions start coming up through here. Okay, and then right here we got jalapeno peppers, the hot version. We'll see how those do. That's just a weed I left in there. Not a weed, but you know. And here's some more jalapeno peppers right here. There's not hot. And then finally, this hot pepper salsa blend, it's coming up, and there's a few in there. Let's see if we can. It's finally coming up. See, there's a few right in here and stuff. But you know, I've had to make do with what I've got because I don't really have any money. Don't have any money actually. But anyway, here's these tomatoes that I told you that you could buy on your food stamps, and I got 2 of them. And I actually got 4 for the price of 2 because there were 2 stalks in each one, but I just planted them together instead of separating them. And they seem to be adjusting well with that. But I think that's about it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of prepping and planting with what you got. And so we start there in the backyard, all the way around the fence line. Look at that beautiful sun. Past the trampoline, all the way over there. And see, even right here in this area, if my son would allow me, I could plant some corn right here. I could continue this garden out right here, but I don't know if he would let me or not. You know, it's one of those hit and miss things with him. And I was thinking about putting some corn, a couple rows right back there, just to see. But I am in West Texas, and fire ants love corn. So it's really hard to grow the corn without some type of herbicide and stuff. But that's really about it. I mean, there's this little area over here I could put some stuff in. You know, you got to clock your sun. You got to watch where your sun is at. These tomatoes, they require about 8 hours worth of sun a day. So they're getting about 4 here and about 4 from the setting of the sun. But anyhow, thank you. Please like and subscribe, and you have a blessed day.